You are watching an Al Bill review. Cue the music. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Greenleaf review. Before we get into it, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. This Wednesday episode was everything, man. A lot was unveiled. Some truths finally came out. Yes, Lord, and I can't wait to get in it. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. The empty stuff I'm rushing through, because if you've seen the show, you already know what I want to talk about. Let me go ahead and get in it. The show kicks off. Lady May sending out all of the kids and the grandkids an email, letting them know about her and Bishop divorce is being finalized. I was offended by the email because I felt like she was doing too much. We already know that y'all getting divorced. Y'all have both came and talked to us separately, let us know that you guys are going your separate ways, divorcing. Why the email? Why are you trying to be the parent number one? Because I'm telling you right now, May, I'm telling you, you get divorced, this question is fair game. If me and your daddy falling off a boat and you only can save one of us, which one you gonna save? See, when you still married, you can't ask that kind of question. You just can't. But when you divorce, the kids got to make a choice. And I hope they choose Bishop, because I don't like you. Hey, this episode is, I'm telling y'all, this episode just I feel comfortable saying I don't like Lady May no more after this episode. So moving on, Carissa and Jacob at their house, they talking about Tasha quitting. And what the girl named Carissa was like, I knew me working at the school and not handling the first lady, business at the church was gonna, catch up with me. Now that Tasha gone, everybody acting like they lost the first lady when actually the first lady is still here. I understand what you're saying, Carissa, but Tasha was the previous first lady who was allowed to continue, stay there and work. So they are missing the previous first lady. Like, you never there. You only show up on Sunday. You don't even come to Bible study. You know what I'm saying? You don't come to none of the meetings the deaconess or the deacons have. You never around. So, of course, they missing Tasha. So, she asked Jacob, did she give him any reasons why she was quitting? And, Jacob, no, baby, I don't know. He did what he was supposed to do. I'm going to keep it real. And then she was like, well, maybe Basie's back. And he was like, nah, he not back. He too loud of a character. The whole Memphis would have known that he's back and such and forth. So anyways, moving on, Grace and Rochelle, they are leaving. I don't know. I guess they're at church. They run into Coraline Lee or whatever the lady name who killed her husband. And long story short, she coming to let them know that she taking the deal that the DA has offered her. And she was just like, I gotta do this for my kids. If I got a chance to get out in 20 instead of life, I'm gonna do it. Grace was like, nah, I got kids too, you'll be doing them a disservice. All of that good stuff. And then Rochelle tells, but before I say about Rochelle, Miss Lee, Cora Lee, or whatever her name, this white woman named Cora Lee, I have a problem with that. Ain't nobody white named Cora Lee. That's somebody, a black woman named from the country. I'm just saying. Second of all, she wasn't trying to hear what Grace was saying. So then Rochelle stepped in and she was like, listen, my mom went to jail when I was young. Me and my sister was put into the system. I'm telling you, if you fight this, you'll be doing your children a favor. And I'm just looking like, look at Rochelle, dropping some. I didn't know if she was telling the truth, but I was like, I like that. I like that she giving some words of comfort and all of that good stuff. I really did like it. So she lets her know, she was like, ma'am, you've been doing a lot of losing lately, but you got some winning to do. And it's going to start with this case. And I'm just like, this Rochelle, she might need to be first lady. I like that. I like what she said. So moving on, we get a scene. Maxine Patterson, she coming through the halls of Calvary, putting on her show. Everybody's in awe. She runs into Bishop, and they have a little chit chat about a day with Lady May. And Bishop was like, hey, I'm just asking, who's the donkey, you or May? And so Maxine say neither. but you the ass. I I was just like, Bishop, bro, you can't be setting yourself up for that, pastor. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to do a little better. So anyways, Bishop leaves, and May gonna tell Maxine that he looks lost in his own church. And Maxine was like, it won't be his church for long. And they had the nerve to say that in public while all these listening ears are around. Who they think they is? I wish somebody would have heard what they both said and went back and told Bishop or told the deacon boy. You know what I'm saying? I just felt that we don't talk like that in public. Come on now. So anyway, moving on. Grace gives Darius a call. Like, babe, I feel like I got something on Rochelle. And I'm just like, what? What now? You know, but we're going to get into it later. So then Bishop, he runs into Miss Cross, Rochelle, and she asked Bishop, are the rumors true? You know. Hey, she say, Bishop, you know, are the rumors going around town true? You know, she got that little southern country accent, you know. And Bishop was like, I mean, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Rochelle was like, maybe, you know, we can, you know, have some day drinking time to celebrate. And Bishop looked back at Rochelle and said, I would love nothing more than that. I'm being a little dramatic, but he thought about that thing for all of 2.5 seconds and said, I would love to. So anyways, moving on. Carol Lee meets with the lawyer that Grace found to represent her. And you know, he gives her his vision, his ideas, and she chooses to not take the deal and fight the case in court. And Rochelle lets her know that she is saving her kid's life with this decision. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about, Rochelle. So anyways, moving on. Carissa goes to meet Mr. Ovey. He's the new accountant for Triumph. And which is weird. So Tasha was just, I don't know what Tasha got no degree in or anything like that, but how you gonna let her handle the money and when she leaves, you hire an accountant? There should have been an accountant on payroll for the church already. You know what I'm saying? Unless she has her degree and she's certified and all of that, it should have been an accountant on payroll already. But that's just me. And me thinking that, and you know, Jacob, he ain't no leader, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting back, I'm one of the people that go to church who sit somewhere in the middle of church. You know what I'm saying? And I know, you know what I'm saying, mega church need an accountant, not no doggone former first lady to be over the money. But, you know, Jacob ain't leader of men. He ain't no leader of sheep. He ain't no leader of flock. Which, I'm getting off subject. I'm starting to preach now. Let me calm down. So, the new account over, he brings up money being transferred in different accounts. And he can't seem to figure out why or how, and you know, all of this. And Carissa looking like, what the hell? She like, she's stunned. And I don't know why she's stunned because, well, I'm not gonna say this, but she ain't never there. You know, she's so involved in being principal at her little charter school. You don't know what's going on in the church, so don't be acting like you surprised and stunned when this stuff comes out. So I'm moving on. Isaiah and Zora, they on, I guess, he coming out with some new music. Y'all know when these people go on these promotion tours or whatever it's called. And Zora just sitting back watching while he getting interviewed. And, some girls called and asked him for some floor seats to a concert. And he was just like, DM me. Then another girl called, was like, she seen the Instagram live. Is that girl your girlfriend? And, he was just like, he tells the girl, he was just like, everything is everything. It's all good over here. I don't know what that means. He ain't Lauryn Hill, L Boogie. Everything is everything. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the little girl, I don't know. So Zora in her feelings, she get a text message or email or something, and she immediately looks at him and says, I'm sorry. Like, he got some feel put in that girl. She is terrified of him, and it is sad. So after the interview, he tells her that she's been making mistakes lately. Of course she has. She been on punishment, locked up in Lady Mae house for who knows how long, right? She ain't been having a chance to get it right like you like it, dog. She ain't been able to be your goddamn slave lately, dog, where you can just mistreat, dog. She ain't been around. You know what I'm saying? She hasn't. You know, so you gotta give her a pass. You gotta give her a pass. So moving on, Charity is talking to Maxine Patterson, music director. I don't catch nobody's name. It ain't important to me. And I'm gonna be honest, he looked a little Kevin-ish, you know what I'm saying? But he comes in, and before they start, they meeting or whatever, he asked can they pray before they get into business. He found out that makes the meetings and stuff go smoothly. And Charity is in heat. I'm talking about she looking at him like, woo, I finally got me one. That's how she was looking, like she was ready to, that dog gonna slurp that man up. And I'm just like, he looked a little Kevin-ish. Maybe it was just me, but he looked a little Kevin-ish, you know, I'm sorry. So moving on, Maxine made it going over the program for Lady Mae Day speakers. Maxine asked Lady Mae why hasn't she gotten Gigi on program to speak. This heifer was like, no way. And so Corinne comes in, let Lady Mae that Lionel was on the phone. I can't wait to talk about that. I'm trying to get there, folks. And she said, tell him I call him back, I'm busy something. So Maxine tells Grace that if she won't give Grace a chance to speak on her portion of the service, that she is, and because Grace bring the young people in, and Maxine was like, we need her, but you know it's your day made, so I'ma just do my job. So moving on, Jacob and Carissa are going over the account work, and he has no idea what it is, these accounts. He don't know, because like I said, all he do is just put his John Hancock on anything, you feel me? So Carissa was just like, she gonna take charge of the situation. She gonna call Tasha, get down to the bottom. He was like, no, I got it. She was like, well, go on, do it then. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna handle this. So Jacob called Tasha, and if you didn't know, I'm gonna inform you. Tasha, I forget her real name in real life, she's sleeping with T.I., or at least she was. And when they switched the cameras to Tasha's house, when Jacob was calling, I was like, man, that look just like T.I. and Tiny House. You know? That's all I thought. I'm gonna leave it there. I promise, I'm gonna leave it there now. So she ignores it, and it's a knock at the door. Beating her is Rochelle. Rochelle come in. She wants to know why Tasha isn't at Triumph. Tasha like, I quit. I done my job. I'm tired of that. Boom, boom, boom. So Rochelle tells her that she has a job to do and she better get to it. And Rochelle ain't trying to hear that. She like, look here, dog, you got a job to do, basically expecting us to do boom, boom, boom. And Tasha says, man, you messing with an innocent and a good man. And Lord have mercy, I just love this next part, y'all. Rochelle asked, she read her. She said, are you in love with Jacob Greenleaf? Hey, and Tasha was like, no, but Rochelle was like, yes, you are. Like, I know what that look mean. You ain't here getting drunk crying. I already know, been there, done that, sister. So, Tasha say, if she was with him instead of with Basie, her life wouldn't be in shambles, and she just, wish that she could have been in a different situation right now. Right, and she basically tell Rochelle, girl, you got to get up out of here. I'm tired of going back and forth with you, so you need to leave. I'm gonna call the cops, and I might forget which story to tell them. So Rochelle leaves, and she get in the car and she make a phone call. Now we all knew she was calling Basie. He the only reinforcement that she got towards Tasha, because Tasha think Basie dead, right? Tasha was like, he's dead, he left me, we don't care about that. But she called Basie, and anyway, so and I tell you what I did hate, what I want to say. I hate that they showed us a preview of him returning. You know what I'm saying? See, and because I was looking for him, I'm putting two and two together. I see on the previews he coming back. She called, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't show me that. So anyway, moving on, Charity and old boy music director, they having him a good old meeting, and on the way out, he asked her if she free for dinner tonight, and she was just like, I can't because I have to go home to my son, and do this and then I had a problem. Why Charity felt the need to tell this man about her ex-husband who gay? I just don't. Look here, love. You told the man you single, right? You told the man you're not married, right? Why you gotta tell him about your ex? I mean, I'm sorry. Don't ask, don't tell. Whatever happened to that? And especially, I can see if y'all getting hot and heavy. You gotta let him know, like, hey, boom, boom, boom. You just met this guy, and he said, I'll pray for him. And I started laughing because I'm just like, ain't no praying for him, brother. He has found his joy. He has found his joy. So moving on. Maxine Patterson, she goes to visit Grace about helping her in her legal project, says that she'll cut a check, and Grace like, oh, why? And Maxine like, God told me to, girl, so I'm not gonna disobey God's order. So she asked Grace immediately, like, what's going on with her and her mama? Grace like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, we all know what she's talking about. We want to know, and I can't wait. Let me slow it down, y'all. Let me slow it down. So Grace gets a call from Darius. He lets her know about some girls named Rochelle in the system, and one of them could be Miss Cross, and he gonna look more into it, all of that, boom, boom, boom. Y'all know. It's one girl in particular that he gonna look into, and he was just like, I'm looking to that. I got you, babe. So anyway, moving on. Bishop and Rochelle, they having a drink on Percy's porch, and I didn't know, maybe it went over my head, but the money that Bishop invested in the cryptocurrency is money that Jacob supposedly transferred to another account, and I didn't know that. So now we got Bishop caught up in Jacob mess, and I'm just like, Lord have mercy, bro. Like, it's enough church, it's enough Jesus for all of us to go. You know what I'm saying? Like Triumph was over here, Calvary was over here, we got the old folks over here, we got the young folk. Like, come on, now Bishop is caught up in Jacob mess. So moving on, he talk about finding somewhere to stay. She like, I'll help you find a place to stay, all that good stuff. I'm just like, boy, she got this man wrapped around her finger. When he finds out, he gonna be heartbroken. He is. So moving on, Zora and Isaiah, they having a conversation, and she trying to talk to him. She trying to let him know about Morehouse hitting her up, and he ignoring her. Not Morehouse, but Spellman, and then they want her to come in for an interview. And he's just like, girl, you can't go nowhere because you here with me. And she was like, why can't this turn into a we trip? I'm here with you when I go do that. But he was like, girl, you here with me. And, he tells her that after he looked like a fool for her at her grandparents' place and all of that kind of stuff, now she want to get up and leave. So he trying to play a little gift card with her. And they probably going to work because she's stupid as all outdoors. That girl retarded. Then she brings up the jealousy issue she had with the girls from the radio station. Y'all, look here, I don't care about these two. I'll be happy when somebody slap him and whoop her, and they need to get their life together. So he tells her that he'll claim her when she start acting like she deserves him. I'm just looking at bro, like, bro, where your wings at? You know what I'm saying? Where your gold crown? You God? You an angel? Like, you who you? So then he hit her. He stabbed. He say, look here, dog. Spellman don't want high school dropout, and that's all I've been asking. Like, who lets their children turn 18 and just move out all willy nilly? I don't know what kind of parents Jacob and Carissa Greenleaf are, but they horrible. You don't just turn 18 without having a high school or diploma, finish in high school, and get to move out. These just don't make no sense to me. It don't. They bad. So they both to blame. I'm sorry, they both are to blame. So moving on, Carissa gives Tasha a call. Tasha on the other end crying, drinking, snobbing, like, I'm not a bad person. And Tasha was like, it was just one time. And Carissa's like, Carissa calling about their money. She don't know nothing about what you and Jake got going on. And Tasha was like, it was just a kiss. And Carissa said, Carissa's like, that's why you quit. And Tasha hung up the phone. And because Tasha was just like, I did a bad thing, it was just one kiss, and so I'm just like, man, I mean, right, this season, at the beginning of this season, me and Jacob was good. Then we fell off the bandwagon. Me and Carissa was even good at point in this season. But Jacob and Carissa they just dysfunctional is the wrong word to describe them. I don't know what's a good word to describe, but they're horrible. So I'm moving on. Maxine May, they sing a song together. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. I can't sing, but I felt the spirit. So y'all better not talk about me. So anyway, Maxine tells May that she needs to sing, that she's a triple threat. She's beautiful, she preaches, and she can sing. First off, I never heard Lady May preach, so don't even give her that claim. Don't even give her that. Number two, she look good now. You know, Lynn Whitfield look good to be 70, however old she is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, she wasn't really singing. She was just, you know, talking softly like I just was. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't all that. So anyway, you know, it ain't all that. So Maxine asked her to talk about grace and what's going on, and May immediately changed the subject. It was like, oh, do you see the time? Dinner tonight, 8 o'clock. She refused to talk about grace. So anyways, finally moving on, Carissa goes to confront Jacob about lying, about kissing Tasha in God's house. Hey, Jacob went from saying nothing happened to it was just a kiss. He told Tasha that he don't play like that no more. He shut it down. That's what he telling Carissa. I told Tasha I'm faithful, and Carissa like, bro, you only faithful to yourself. That's why Zora left, and me and your son need to leave too. First off, you share some blame in this. You ain't gonna put all the blame on him about Zora. That's your heifer of a daughter as well. She trifling just like her mama. That's number one. And then number two, this man done cheated. You stay. He cheated. You stay. You know what you got. You know what you got yourself into. Don't play the victim when you are part of the problem. You enable him cheating and accepting him. You can't enable somebody and then play the victim. Like, I don't like that. And if you're a feminist, I'm telling you now, don't come for me now. I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all gonna win that argument every time. So anyways, she tells him that he's supposed to be a tree, but he ain't nothing but a little twig on the tree. He can't even cover up his own family. Like, she just taking shots, unnecessary. Like, she don't share blame in anything that's going on. And then she brings up the money and disappearing. No, the accountant comes in. He was like, a bad time. I see y'all. And he was like, nah, come in. And he let him know I can't find the money. It done disappeared. I don't know where it went. Y'all need to find something out. So now it's like a bigger issue. Now we about to go to jail and get a divorce. That's what Jacob and Carissa got going on. So moving on. Grace, Darius, they pull up to a foster mom home, ask about Rochelle Cross. They're like, Rochelle? He's like, no, Rochelle James. Two sisters, boom, boom, boom. That was it in that scene. May go visit Lionel, and he wants to talk about his daughter. We all knew it. I knew Grace wasn't Bishop's daughter. And that heifer got the nerve. First off, you wouldn't even be in his marriage if you told this man that wasn't his daughter. Because that's child number 2. Is it? Or Grace the oldest? Who the oldest? Grace the oldest. Yeah, because Faith the baby. That's child number 1. If child number 1 ain't mine, child number 2, 3, 4, and 5 definitely ain't gonna be mine. Cause I'm gonna hit the road, Jack, and I ain't coming back no more. So this divorce is all on you. I want you to think about that. If you told this man that if she wasn't his daughter, I guarantee you y'all wouldn't have got married. That's number 1. Number 2, how you being so mean to this man? This man calling you dodging him. Y'all got a secret together. You need to be as nice as possible to him. Don't you think? This is the father of your daughter, and you trying to keep that away from your daughter and your husband, but you want to be bitter and nasty towards him when any moment he can come and burn your house down, set your roses on fire, let the world know that your S-H-I-T is stinky as H-E-double-L. Girl, please. Lady May, you ain't nothing but a two-timing, backstabbing old lion. Woo, Jesus. Woo, anoint this tongue, Lord. So here, I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait the bishop and them find out. Yes, Jesus, give me the tea. So moving on, Channing gets a call from the laboratory, Michael, whoever. He in love with her and all that. He feeling her and she loving it. They try to replan dinner. Charity brings up her being bothered about his comments about Kevin. All he said was, I pray for him. You know, it didn't just turn into this odd conversation, and then she would just start. Then she started defending Kevin. He asked, "Why are you defending him?" And she was just like, "You know what? He said you deserve better," and she like, "I do, and it's probably not you." And I just don't get her. Like, all this man said was, "I'm gonna pray for him." Like, in it, I mean, I ain't got no issue with gay people, but you know, the old church folk look at gay relationships as a sin. God ain't put us here to be messing with the same sex. That's how they look at it. I don't care. Live your best life. Be happy in all the colors that you wear. But these old-fashioned church folk, they don't see it like that. But anyways, I don't get her. Like, I don't care. I don't like her. So anyway, Grace goes to see Bishop. Bishop is excited over there. And, you know, he asked, she asked why is he just excited, and she was like, is the divorce being final? And Bishop was just like, So she break the news to Bishop, said Daryl James' daughter, bassist Skank's sister, is Rochelle James, not Rochelle Cross. And Bishop has seen a ghost. His world has came down, and I'm just like, Lord, I feel sorry for this old man with Parkinson's, man. I was just like, man. Hey, but you know what? I know Skanks and Bishop been in competition about who the best pastor, who owned Memphis, but this is really Jacob's fault, because when Jacob went over there, he unevened the playing field. The Greenleaf was over here, and they had a rival. Now you working with the rival, Jacob, and then you get him booted out the way, and now this is the plan. This is Jacob's fault, because he couldn't keep it in his pants, and Bishop sat him down, and his wife, this Carissa's fault. When Bishop sat Jacob down, Carissa didn't like it, so she told Jacob, let's go seek opportunity elsewhere. Oh, I have connected the pieces, y'all. This is, Carissa, this on you. This on you, then it's on Jacob. Bishop, nah, she was a young tenderoni. You're old. I'm trying my hardest not to assign no blame to you, Bishop, but yeah, I'm gonna give you a little bit. Now, I'm gonna give Carissa by 60, Jacob 45, and Bishop not my mouth wrong. 35 and Bishop, you get 5%. I gotta get Lady May stuff. Split that 30 up. Nah, Lady May ain't had nothing to do with Skanks. But anyways, y'all know. But yeah, like the reason that Jacob went over to work with Skanks was because Carissa encouraged him to, because he got sat down for cheating on her. What wife, what woman in their right mind say, baby, I know you cheated, but I forgive you. Your dad need to forgive you and then move on and advance you in the church. What woman says that? Show me a church. She ain't grew up in no church. She did, and I'm telling y'all, man, that Carissa ain't no good. She ain't no good, man. Oh, man. So, moving on, because I can go on all day by that heifer. Zora is watching Isaiah sleep, and she get on her laptop, respond to the email from Spellman, yada, yada, yada. Then, moving on, Jacob calls Tasha. It's going straight to voicemail. Carissa calls him. She tells him that you sick and need help. He said, yeah, maybe I do. The fact that we are back talking about these two is even more reason why I'm putting the blame on Carissa. Because she, like I said, when he got caught cheating with that, but that's no money. She got upset when Bishop sat him down. You cannot cheat on your wife with a white woman in the church that's assistant to your daddy. And then your wife want to play the victim, but still want to see the couple, you know what I'm saying, advance in the church. And when that was put at a pause, she said, we need to go and seek opportunity elsewhere. So then we go over here with Skanks, find out about his demons. He come and tell you. She tells him, well, he's not in a position to be the leader of a congregation, a leader of this flock that's over here, because the whole thing fell through a triumph too, and he was, y'all know. But the more I think about this thing, Rochelle Cross is here because of Carissa and Jacob, but because of Carissa. And Zora is getting beat up and abused verbally, mentally, I'm going physically, and it's because of you. You her mama. You could have told her, now I know her and Jacob, but you don't let your daughter leave before she graduates. Who does that? I'm sorry. Like you told Jacob to stand down. You got this, and basically gave your daughter permission to drive away with that fool. This blood is on your hand. That's how I feel. So, moving on. Tasha crib, she getting drunk, ignoring phone calls, knock at the door. She go answer it. She knows it's Rochelle. She answer it, and Rochelle steps to the side and base it. Hey, baby, heard you been a bad girl. But look, I think Tasha done with trying to be in the middle of this, especially now that everybody know these truths that's come out. What I think is gonna happen is, I'm just more interested in the doggone Bishop and Grace finding out that Lionel is his Grace's father, because I can't wait for everybody to go off on Lady May, boy. I'm gonna be pumping, pump. I can't wait. That's all I got. I'll see y'all next week. I think it's the finale for the fall or something like that. I don't know. I'm upset, but I'll see y'all next week with this Greenleaf review, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'm out.